case now there's room for something to come in. I love that, Debbie. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Hi, Diane.
I'll just share that, so where we live, right near us, our cousin has a house, but he lives in Long Island, and he has a lot of family there. And his brother, or his sister and her husband, were coming here last night to stay in the house as a stopover to go somewhere else. And they arrived at about 9:30 or so, and of course they come to our house, and they stayed until around midnight. So I didn't get to sleep until probably about 1 o'clock. But I did sleep. I did go to sleep, and I did sleep. I had a good night's sleep, but if I'm a little today, that's why.
I feel that like that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Very generous of you to welcome them despite late hour. Very generous. Yeah, thank you for sharing, Diane. Hi, Carolyn.
Morning, everybody. Well, the first 3 days or 4 days, I have needed to take a nap along the way just because of where I am with what's going on. And yesterday, I expected to take a nap. I had no desire to. There was something about yesterday that the energy was high for me. And it carried into the evening. I normally I did fall asleep through a show, but not nearly as early as I normally do. And then I was awake a lot last night. And I think I was thinking about the class, and which is an interesting, maybe I'll tell you about that later, but it was really interesting to me that I had so much energy yesterday. So I'm not sure, I haven't figured that out yet, but something about this all just sort of excites me. So I'm paying attention to that.
Thank you for sharing. I look forward to seeing what reveals to you. I know. The great mystery that is life. It's so awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Good morning, Beth.
Hi, everyone. So I'll share something that's going on. We live in DC, Washington, DC, and my husband and my sister and I are in the process of house shopping for a house to live in together in Providence, Rhode Island. And so this has been going on for a little while, and we've made a couple of trips there and realized that, okay, at this point, we have to just be fiendishly watching Zillow, and then when the right thing comes along, somebody has to hop on the train and go there. So this all came up what's today? Saturday. So Thursday, I was like, okay, forget it. This is just never gonna work. We're gonna have to move, rent a place, move there, be there, blah, blah, blah. And then yesterday morning, a place that looks just perfect popped up. So yesterday morning, I was in a total state. I taught my class. I got here. Meanwhile, my husband was I was well, you have to go. And so he was looking for making a train reservation. And I was just beside myself with anxiety yesterday morning. I could just feel my heart pounding, and to get all the things you think when you're about to do a giant thing like that, like this is a complete total mistake, what we're thinking, this is so exciting, oh, this is crazy, etc. Anyway, so by yesterday, by the end of the day, I was not feeling any of that, like sort of feeling much more like we can handle this, you know, we've kind of done our due diligence. If this works out, it works out. Like just not having any of the kind of palpitations and like scary thoughts. And I didn't I mean I didn't I haven't felt like that. I haven't, that kind of calmness has really stayed with me, and like through the night, through this morning. And I'm not sure, I've just been thinking about it, like, was it the practices? Was it the company? Was it the whole thing? Who knows? But it was like a really remarkable kind of sustained difference in my state.
Yay. Yay. Thank you for sharing. I love when we get to experience that a change of state is an option. You know how sometimes we can feel like we're stuck in a state, right? You can totally feel like, oh, this is it. This is my whole future. This is like, this is existence. And every once in a while, they say we're graced, you know, with an experience that allows us to recognize something different, a new state, or that states change. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Thank you for sharing. Anything else anyone wants to share? Okay, then. We need to line 6 folks up to teach today. And Kim, I want to offer you an earlier spot either today or tomorrow. You let me know what makes the most sense for you.
I'm ready for today. Thank you.
Perfect. Is it okay if I put you first?
Yes, sure.
Perfect. And that way we get you, well, I see you still have daylight. So
No.
that will be a little better.
It's 11 p.m. now, so.
Oh, good Lord. Well, we'll definitely put you first because we're just not going to do any better than that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And I was emailing with Lisa and I told her we'd put her first tomorrow. So we need 5 other folks that are, all right, Debbie, Harmony. And Cammie and Carolyn said, plug me in wherever. Do you want to go today or do you want to go tomorrow? All right, look at you guys being all like easy breezy, relaxed. I love it. Diane, your hand went up. Did you want to go today? You're also being easy breezy. Oh, good Lord. I love easy breezy. How fun is that? Does anybody really want to go tomorrow? Okay, then. So why don't we do for the afternoon, Cammie, Carolyn, and Diane. And if you're not going today and you didn't go yesterday, you'll go tomorrow. I know, Matt. Very straightforward. very, very straightforward. So does that sound all right? We'll do 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and Carolyn, you'll keep me posted, right? So if this afternoon or later today, if it doesn't feel supportive, you just keep me posted, all right? Yeah. Everything is always, all plans are always more like flexi plans, right? Flexi plans. All right, Kim, since it's already 11 o'clock at night, it's not going to get any earlier for you. Let's just like dive right in. Is there anything I can do to support you before I hand you the keys to the yoga bus and you take us through an Ayurvedic yoga journey?
I'm good. Thank you, Mona.
Did you want me to spotlight you or pin your screen at all?
Yes, thank you. Please.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Harmony.
I just want to warn everyone when I'm doing my practice that my internet connection is unstable throughout the entire day, so I apologize for that.
Thank you for letting us know. I feel like we are all well trained in the virtue of patience for the internet at this juncture. All right, I've spotlighted Kim. I am muting myself. Take it away, Kim. It's all you.
Hi. Thank you. Yes, please, everyone, come to your mat and sit cross-legged comfortably. You need a strap and a block next to your mat. Just get it ready when you need them. When you find your seat and take some time to settle down so you can make some small movement just to feel the seat. Yeah. And whenever you're ready, please gently close your eyes, or you can just slightly open your eyes if you wish to. And bring awareness to your breath. First, just allow the breath to flow in and out naturally, just as it is. You might feel the flow of your breath at the nostril, or you might feel the rises and the falls at your abdomen. Wherever you feel your breathing, just bring your attention there. And this is the time that you coming back. Then you are inside your body. Then feel the connection with the floor. Any parts in the body are touching the floor. So when we allow our breath to be natural, soft, easy, comfortable, then the foundation will be naturally grounded without using too much effort. And it's about the effortless in the breathing. Just like the attitude, just like a gentle smile, we can create ourselves a softness, openness from the smile inside you. Just see how you feel when you create your own smile. Smile without a reason. How is your skin? How is your eyes? Your eyes will smile. Your skin also smile. Just notice that and allow the smile to spread down to your neck, to your chest cavity, your heart area. Just notice the state that you create your smile. What's the reaction of the cells in the body, all the parts in the body? The shoulders, arms and hands. The back of the neck down to the spine. The legs and the toes. And you can always bring your awareness back to this state of a gentle smile during the practice. With the next exhalation, exhale more, empty. With the next inhalation, feel the whole body, side body long, the back body expand, collarbone wide and rotate back a little bit. With the exhale, feel more the softness of the skin on your face, the outer body like hugging into the inner body. The inhalation, the inner body bright, the side body long, the back body expand. You are taller. With the exhalation, feel the skin of the whole body, the outside hug into the inner body. Become one. Next 3 rounds of breath. Bring the awareness to the inner body bright. With the out breath, outer body soft, the skin soft. And 2 more cycles of breath. And allow your breath to come back to natural. And gently open your eyes when you're ready. And uncross your legs, please, and come to table position, all 4. You start to contact to the floor. First, we soften the chest area between the shoulder blades. Just allow that area to be soft. Feel like you sink a little bit of the 2 shoulder blades toward each other. Feel the softness on your chest. So see how you feel with your breath when you bring attention to the heart area. And your breath might be just natural and easy. And from that softness, feel the contact to the floor through the fingers, through your hands, and the connection from the hand to your shoulder, from the hips to your knees. And bring awareness to the back body, the lower back. Allow the lower back to be full with breath, natural breath, and connect all the way to the front. So the belly and the lower back are one. With this attention, please take your left leg back. Tuck your left toes. Yeah. Connect the left foot all the way to the hip, the left lower back, all the way to the spine and the neck. And you can push the heel back and forward. Yeah. While you're doing this, connect that line from the heel all the way to the left hip and to the head. And maintain the softness on the chest, contact with the floor through your hands. And then one more, and then we keep the foot like that, and we bring the shoulder and the hands together like in line, that you feel the connection is stable and easy. And now put the weight to the left hand, stand on the right fingertip. If you're comfortable, then you can lift your right hand forward. Otherwise, just stand on the fingertips. Yeah. Your left foot can be on the floor. You don't need to lift it. Very good. And release. Take the left knee back. And change. We tuck the right toes back. Connect to your breath in the chest area. And now move the heel back and forth. Feel the connection line from the heel all the way to the head. And when you move, feel the shifting of the weight on your hands. Just bring attention there. And then we come back to the first position. Connect to the floor through your hand and your shoulder. And then when you're ready, shift the weight to your right hand. Stand on the left fingertips and stay here. If you like to do more, then you bring your left arm up. Imagine there are two straight lines, like two persons pulling you gently away. Your body long, your side body long. And release. Now take your knees down. Push back to child pose, please. Sit on your heels. Allow your knees to separate a bit so the diaphragm can be free. Feel your breathing. And then when you're ready, sit up and use the block. So you place your hands, the palms facing up like this, like you chop the block. On your forearms, you put the block down. You stand on your forearms on the floor. Put your elbows down. Yes, like, yeah, I demonstrate the block chop. So the palms are facing up. Roll the thumb side down. Just like you chop the block to the midline. Allow the elbows directly down under the shoulder. Yeah. And the hips on top of the knees like that. Just like all fours. So, Diane, yeah, yes, that's good. Then, when you chop the block like this, maintain the hugging of the elbows and the hands to the block. Just with the easy breathing. And move your hips back halfway and feel your shoulder blade moving with your arms bone together. Just move up and back, yeah, forward and back. Caroline, Uh, let me show you. It's on the forearms. You put the block down and you move back and forth like this.
Yeah, I can't get in that position at this time. So I'm just modifying.
Oh, sure. I didn't know that. I thought you didn't understand the. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's
No
good.
worries.
Thank you. Yeah. So you move back and forth and you feel the connection, your arms, your shoulders, and your chest with the side body lengthening. Yeah, that's good, Caroline. Nice. When you move halfway back, it's like extended puppy pose. It's a different experience with the shoulder and the arms. And we do one more time. And we can remove the block out. Yes. And now when you're ready, contact the palms to the floor again. Come to all fours. Yes. Tuck your toes under. Soften the chest. Soften the between the shoulder blades area. Yeah. Connect to the floor. And remember the action we just did. Remember the openness on that chest. And move your hips halfway back and come to downward facing dog. Feel the difference on the shoulder. Very good. Take some time here. Allow your body to stretch gently. Feel how you contact to the floor through your palms, your fingers. And now when you're ready, small steps or big step up to you towards your hand. Come to Uttanasana slowly. Take your time. Bend your knees gently. Exhale, let go the head down. Uttanasana, fold forward. Relax your neck, relax your head if you can. Now the contact will be on the feet. Feel the connection of the feet to the floor. Root down through the 3 points like a triangle. Just be aware of that. And then on the fingertips, halfway lift. Lift from the pubic bone to the sternum. You can bend your knees if you like to. Exhale, let go one more time. Allow the connection from the hip to the feet, like you root down. Inhale, rise halfway up again. Exhale, release the head, the neck. This time, roots down, bend your knees and rise up. Inhale, reach your arms up slowly, or you can walk your hands on your thighs and stand up. Exhale, hands down to Tadasana, mountain pose. Again, bring awareness to the chest, the shoulder blade area, the softness on the skin, or you can just create your own smile with no reason. Just imagine the smile that you used to have. How do you feel with that smile? And from that softness, that attitude, the state and the experience of softness and openness, feel your breathing, how it is. With the softness on the skin, connect to the earth. When we are soft, how we contact to the earth. It's naturally grounded. And connect to this sensation and this feeling of groundedness. And slowly you step facing to me, so step the foot wide apart, parallel to each other. So you can turn your feet in parallel. Yes. Yeah, like that. So we can move the hand like this, like diamond shape. You move your arms to the side like a cactus arm, bend the elbows, and you move your arms over the head but keep the elbows bent, palms facing forward, and join the thumb and the index finger. I can see on my screen all the hearts popping up. It's like a heart sign. And slowly bring your arms down by your side, elbows bent, and then coming up again. Connect with your own rhythm, your own breathing, the softness on your face. And then from that softness, connect all the way to your feet. See how crowded your feet are without using any effort. Not too much effort. The movement of the diamond shape on the arms, the shoulder blades, the breath, and the whole body. One more time. And now slowly release your hands. And now please bring your feet a little bit closer, just 1 foot distance, and turn your feet slightly out for goddess pose. Yeah, you can move your body down to goddess, knees bent, yeah, and still maintain that softness on the face, on the smile inside you, and coming up. And allow the connection of the softness and of the smile to the feet. With the fullness of breath, with the side body long, expansion on the back body when you go down and when you come up. You go down in the way that you can connect to the earth, and you still maintain the smile inside you. The smile is just like acceptance, this attitude of ourselves, how we feel inside. Just like Mona mentioned before, we have our choice for our own state. One more time. And can you hold it? As long as you can hold the goddess pose, and palms to your chest, please. Prayer, Anjali Mudra. And side bend to the left and to the right. Just very small movement. It's not big. As long as you feel your side body stretch. When you bend to the left, the right side stretch. And now, when you come to the center and you stand up and release your hands down. Knees straight. Yeah. And one more time to goddess with palms in front of your chest. And we're gonna add in the twist when we go down, knees bent. Connect to your foundation, the earth element. Feel how grounded from the hip down to the feet. And from the hips up to the spine, to the head, the side body long. And then twist gently to the left. And then come back to center. and twist to the right. Just 2 more times. But whenever you like to get out the pose, just get out the pose. And slowly stand up when you come to center. And release your hands down, knees straight. Good. And now turn both feet parallel to each other, still standing wide leg. And now we turn the left foot out for the warrior 2. Yeah, bend the left knee. And then arms shoulder level if when you're ready. So connect the earth from through the feet all the way to the legs and to the hip. And from the hip down to both feet. And from the hip up to the spine, to the crown of the head, to your arms. So the awareness bring the whole body, to go through the whole body, just like a flow. And then straighten the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee. At the same time, lower your right hand down to your right leg. The right hand come to reverse warrior. Yes. And reach your left arm up. And inhale, you stand up with the left knee straight. Exhale, bend the left knee and come to the second time for reverse warrior 2. And one more time on your own. And this time we hold and we feel. We feel the connection from the earth through the feet, through the legs to the hip. And when you breathe out from the hips down to the legs to the feet, both feet. And then from the hip, you bring your awareness to the spine, to the head, and to your arms. And slowly come up, inhale, arms shoulder level, knees straight. Yeah, exhale, bend the left knee and lower the left elbow down and reach your right arm over your head for side angle. And bring your awareness to the right foot. Yeah, inhale, come back up. Exhale, second time. Now bend your knee, go down, side angle. Or you can put your left hand down if you wish to. One more time. Inhale, come up. And exhale, down. Yeah, and hold the pose and feel how roots down from the hips down to the feet. That rooted and grounded from the feet, both feet. Allow your spine to rise up. Allow your neck to be soft. And this time, strong legs. Inhale, come up to warrior 2. Exhale, straighten the left leg, left knee. And now you slide and reach your left arm to your left ankle. The last pose on this position. The left hand down for triangle pose. Yes. Slowly you can use the block. That's good. And now bring your right arm over your head next to your ear. And look down to your left foot. Yeah. Just see how your neck feels when you look down. Just keep the arm there and inhale, raise your arms back to triangle, up to the ceiling. And look up. Or you don't need to look up. Just look the way that you don't strain your neck. And reach your arms over the head again one more time and look down to your left foot to see how you feel on the neck. And then bring your right arm up to the ceiling and slowly bring your head forward or look up. And now bring your head, look down to the left foot And when you're ready, bend your left knee and inhale, stand up. Yeah. Warrior 2. Exhale, hands on your hips. Turn the left foot in, straighten the knee. And we change to the other side. Turn the right foot out. For warrior 2. We just pause a little bit just to check in again. How is your breath? How is the skin on the face? That will affect the feet, how we contact to the floor. And then with the inhale, straighten the right knee. Exhale, bend the right knee and come to reverse warrior 2. Left hand down, right arm up. Follow your breathing. Inhale, come up. 2 more rounds. Knee straight. Exhale, knee bend. 1 more. And we stay, hold a bit in the pose when we come to reverse warrior 2. And connect from the earth to your feet, to your hips. And from the hip, connection down to the earth and up to the spine, to the head, to the arms. Allow your awareness to spread the whole body. Inhale, come up to warrior 2. Straighten your knee, exhale. And then bend the right knee. Take your right elbow down for side angle. Yeah, reach. And come up for warrior 2. Inhale. Knee straight if you like to. Exhale, bend your knee and go down for side angle. One more time on your own. And hold it here. Yeah. Feel the side body long with your breath. Not just the left side body, but the right side of the body also long. And the both sides of the neck, the back and the side. Very good. The connection from the left foot all the way to the head, to the arm. And when you're ready, roots down, inhale, come up to warrior 2. Exhale, straighten the right knee. And slide your right hand down for triangle to the ankle, or you can use your block. Yeah, reach your left arm up to the ceiling first. And now swing your left arm over your head and start to look down to the right foot to see how your neck feels. And your neck will affect your breathing, the softness on the skin of the face. And now bring your arm up, left arm to the ceiling, and you can look straight forward, or you turn your neck a little bit to look up. You're not necessary to look at the left hand. And swing your arm over your head again. And look down to your foot. As the physical body will affect the breath, will affect your state. Very good. There's a tension in the neck. And this time bring your arm over your head. Bend the right knee when you're ready, and we stand up. Warrior 2. And now slowly, hands on your hips. Straighten the right knee and turn your foot in. Both feet parallel. Stand stable and comfortable. Not too wide, but not too narrow. You know where your stance. And from here, we bend the knees, hinge from the hips back, fold forward Slowly ease your hands to the floor. Yeah, very good. You can bend your knees still if you like, with the feet parallel to each other. Yeah. And now feel the groundedness of the feet from the hips all the way down. And then walk your hands to the left. Yeah. And relax the body down to the left leg. Relax, let go the neck and the head. Feel the connection from the earth. Just like the tree, the root go down to the earth. From the hips down, back down, to suck up the water, the nutrition from the earth, all the way up to the hips, and allow the spine and the neck to relax, to fall. And slowly walk your hands back to the center and all the way to, yes. The right. Very good. Walk your hands to the right and hold a bit. Soften. And now slowly turn your right foot out. Bend the right knee on the left toe. Drop the left knee down and bring your right knee back. Come to child pose. Connect to your breathing. Allow your smile to come back. See how you feel when you connect to the softness in the skin of your face. How is your breath? Softness of the chest. Now slowly move your hands back and sit up. Thank you so much for your practice, for your listening. All right. Thank you, everyone. Mona, you muted. You are muted, Mona. Somehow we cannot hear you.
Can anyone hear me?
Good now.
Yeah, okay. Okay. No clue. Computer land. It's like Harmony was talking about. So as you make your way to your computer, get your chat fingers ready and start to share, as some of you already have, which gunas did you experience as part of Kim's beautiful practice this morning or this evening, depending where we are. So coming in through the chat, we have softness, fluid, light, stable, warm, soft, soft, light, expansive, clear, hard and soft, soft, fluid, warm, heavy, light, stable, soft, warm, light and clear. Beautiful. We'll give folks another moment or two to share. Softness, light, warm. Fantastic. So the reveal party, Kim, would you like to let us know which guna you were cultivating?
I cultivating the sattvic, the balanced state, the from the openness, softness to the stable, groundedness. So I want to find the midpoint of that, those two opposites. Yeah.
And is there any particular feedback that you're looking for from the group today, since we have this unique opportunity to actually get feedback from other teachers?
No, I love to hear all the feedback. What to improve, not just the goodness, but I like to hear, what to improve, ideas and opinion. Yeah.
Hi, Diane.
I don't have anything to improve. I thought it was beautiful. And I love the whole smiling of the skin and smiling in the heart. And it just kind of flowed from your, Ramona's, introduction with the mantra that we were chanting. And it just, it was just nice. It just it made me feel very light, it was that effortless effort, which I thought was really, really beautiful. So thank you.
Thank you, Diane. Hi, Beth.
Yeah, that was just really exquisite. I love the cue about bright something, and I was like, I'm gonna remember this, and now I can't remember. Like bright on the inside, soft on. Why can't? Oh, there you are, Kim. Bright on the inside, soft on the outside. Was that something like that? It was just so effective. And then I started thinking about, the idea of brightness. Like, is there a guna? Does brightness sounds like hardness in my mind, but it didn't feel like that, like shiny or something. Mona, is there where would brightness go in the gunas?
So it would be an effect of the fire element.
Yeah.
Right? So what produces light? Fire produces light, and things that are bright in that way refer to tejas, actually. So if we think of our vital essences, tejas is the version of fire that is bright, illumined, discerning, like all these positive attributes of that fire element. So it kind of, the vital essences sort of have their own gunas. But it also it would be like a sattvic version of fire, right? Because it would be like bright, radiant, illumined, clear, light, so yeah, it's fun. It can get very, very playful.
Really beautiful. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you. It's the sentence, inner body bright, outer body soft. Yeah.
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you.
Hi, Linda.
Good morning, and thank you, Kim. Speaking of good morning, I thought that was a beautiful practice to start the morning out with. I could see that. I was looking out the window, and I thought, oh, this would be a great summertime practice outside as the sun rises or as the sun is just low in the sky. And it felt very heart opening, not in the sense of movement to open up the chest, but just the breathing cues to allow the chest to expand and some of your other wording, to allow the chest to be soft, which allowed room for us to bring in more air. I really liked it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. And Harmony shares in the chat, your cues were clear and direct. It was a balanced practice of creating heat while also softening. The intensity was just right. Also in the beginning, when we were seated, your words brought warmth to my body. Thank you, Harmony. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Carolyn.
Hi. Kim, I would echo everything that everybody has said, so I won't repeat them, but it was all so beautiful. And I just want to say that I wish you had been my first yoga teacher, trainer, because back in the day, it was like almost forcing yourself into poses and seeing how much space you could create without a sense of gentleness or softness. So that was like, if I did that practice back then with the attitude of who was training me back then, no criticism or anything. It was just kind of a function of a lot of different things. You know, I was super sore, I was intimidated, and this was so approachable. And so thank you for that.
I really appreciate what you said, Carolyn, because it shows us that some of these gunas or qualities that we cultivate, so this idea of being light but also being very soft, carries through also to create a felt sense in a community. You know, like softness of relationship and allowing us to be soft in our relationship with practice. And it's interesting, I was listening to a lecture this morning by Dr. Robert Swoboda on the planet Saturn. And Saturn is kind of like, you know, is known in Western astrology as the taskmaster. And so it's interesting because he was talking about how the idea of taskmaster is not quite appropriate, because it's about having the appropriate amount of discipline in order to mature, in order to adhere to our responsibilities, in order to, and he said, even if you approach your discipline with softness, you're still being disciplined. So it's funny how there can be this correlation of gunas where we assume like, oh, well, discipline must be rigid, must be hard, must be firm. However, does it? Like, does discipline need to be that way? And it's this whole similar to rigidity being a false stability. So there may be a time where discipline practice is harder. Maybe it's not what we, you know, our personalities really fighting the discipline, or, you know, the practice just feels really hard to us for some reason. However, can we approach that disciplined practice with a softness or with as much easefulness as we can cultivate in the moment? So I love that idea of this idea of softness, not only being like our physical embodiment, but kind of in having a softer culture, you know, that the environment that the teacher creates through the gunas that they share really impacts the environment, what people perceive and how they perceive it, and then what they take away from it, you know? Yeah. Om Sham Shanaye Namaha. You're not supposed to say the name of that planet without chanting too. Yeah, just because. Yeah, beautiful. Does anyone else want to share anything with Kim? Okay. Ah, there we go. Hi, Em.
Hi. It's not to share with Kim. Diane kind of shared exactly what I was going to say. So, but I had a question for you as to where like the mental gunas come into practice, because like I get into movements that start making my body feel warm, and I start getting rigid and hard and angry because I don't like being hot. So where does that play in? Because it's definitely having an effect on my body, and it's not necessarily Kim's practice, or it happens in anybody's practice that my body starts to get, warm in, and then I can tense and I'm like, well, that's not their practice. That's like my mental body coming into this. So where does that come into play in all of this?
Yeah, so I think there's a couple places it comes into play. So even the mental gunas of sattva, rajas, and tamas have qualitative natures to them, right? So sattva is clear, is light, is stable, right? Tamas is heavy, is dense, is sticky and stuck. And rajas is mobile, warm, right? And engaged, right? It's an outward energy. So even these 20 words that we learned at the very beginning, we use those same words to describe the gunas of the mind, because you cannot separate the body from the mind, nor the mind from the body. So whatever's happening in the body is affecting the mind. Whatever's happening in the mind is affecting the body, right? In Ayurveda, we don't for even a second try to pull those things apart, because you can't. Like, that's just not a thing. And we also know from an Ayurvedic perspective, the root of the channel of the mind is in the heart of the physical body, right? And so we even have like a root system for that very, and the mind is subtle, the body is obvious. Like, even when we think about those components, they're for the same entity or the same organism. However, one is the more obvious aspect, one is the more subtle aspect. So these things are going to play on each other constantly, all the time. That's why in Ayurveda, every disease has mental, emotional, causative factors as much as physical, biological, and daily routine causative factors. So yeah, they're totally connected. In some cases, we'll use the same language to even describe them. So they're interrelated, they're interconnected. And then whatever our predominance of guna is, because most folks have a predominance of something. So we alternate through all three. Everybody experiences sattva, everybody experiences tamas, everybody experiences rajas. But we tend to have kind of come into this lifetime. So if we think of that Sankhya philosophy, that incarnation of drop of spirit, eventually landing in a 5-element body, there does tend to be a dominant mahaguna, like a dominant energy for the mind. And so some people will be more tamasic naturally, like it'll just sort of be their nature to be more that way. Others more rajasic, others more sattvic. However, of all the gunas to cultivate, that's where we can affect the most change through practice, right? That's where we can affect the most change through practice. So you can't change your prakriti, you can't change your 5-element body composition. If you're a kapha type, you're a kapha type. If you're a vata type, you're a vata type. If you're a pitta type, you're a pitta type. Like, that's not you can't change your root foundational makeup. However, you can, through yoga practice, which is why yoga is so important per Ayurveda, start to change the predominant state of mind. So we can start to cultivate. If we're really tamasic, we need to cultivate more of the rajas. If we're really rajasic, we cultivate more of the sattva. And if we're predominantly sattvic, we just keep working the sattva, right? Expanding it. So yeah, I don't know if any of that helped, but yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a part of it. There's no escaping it. Mm-hmm. Hi, Beth.
So I'm wondering how neuroplasticity plays into that, like the idea of changeableness beyond your state. I mean, if things can really change in the brain, which it seems like they can much more than we used to think they could. And if you can like actually affect that change by certain practices,